Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for the Middle School Charger Chat. I am delighted to take some time to welcome you to understanding more about our middle school program. My name is Heather Clarkson. I am the Director of Enrollment Management, and I am joined by two fabulous colleagues, and I'll have them introduce themselves to you today.
Hi, everyone. I'm Josette Huntress-Holland, and I'm the head of the middle school.
And hello, my name is Nikki Allen, and I'm assistant head of the middle school and also a member of the math faculty.
And today's presentation is actually going to be run by Ms. Huntress-Holland and Ms. Allen. So just a couple of quick housekeeping notes before we get into screen sharing. The first one is that if you're with us live, you're going to be able to use the Q&A function at the end of this presentation, and we'll use all of those questions when we have our students join us. And if you are watching this in recording, just a reminder that if you have any follow-up questions, you can address them to admissions@caryacademy.org, and we'll make sure to get back to you right away. And so with that, I'll turn it over to Miss Allen, who is sharing her screen. Thank you both.
And thank you. Well, hello, everyone. We are so excited to tell you about Cary Academy Middle School. Cary Academy is a learning community dedicated to discovery, innovation, collaboration, and excellence. And that's our mission. Any student you stop in the hallways or on the playground will be able to tell you our mission. We live it and we breathe it. And we're so excited to share with you what that means on a day-to-day basis. Like, how does the mission play out every day in class, in the lunchroom, in sports, in school, etc. So without further ado, let's begin. Let's tell you a little bit about why we have the classes we do and how we do things. If we are going to be a developmentally appropriate middle school, we're going to do things like hire teachers who are committed to young students, to have a shared vision, to know exactly what our expectations are for everyone. We have an adult advocate for every student called your advisor. We have family and community partnerships, and we have a positive school climate. And so what does that mean for how we teach? It means that our curriculum is challenging. It allows you to be exploratory, and it's integrative. We have varied teaching and learning approaches. So each classroom gets a chance to tap into your strength in one area and perhaps a strength you didn't know in another area. We have assessments that promote learning. We have a flexible and organized structure. We'll talk to you a little bit about what that flexibility allows us to do. And we have guidance and support services for all kinds of learners and all kinds of students. Let's tell you a little bit about our faculty. Oh, I can't wait to tell you about them. Our faculty are passionate. We believe wholeheartedly in the mission of our school. We are welcoming. So all kinds of students have a place here and belong here. We are curious as a community. For example, if a student comes up to us and says, "Hey, I'm a fencer. I'd love to do a fencing activity one day. Can you help me?" The teachers would say, "Oh, I'm so curious about that. Yes, I would love to help you." We are embracing. So we know that all students come to us with different skills and different strengths, and sometimes different challenges. We embrace you. We got you. Like, there's always going to be an adult in your corner. We're dynamic, we're team-oriented, and our teachers overall help you look out for your own balance. We know that you as students you care about your schoolwork. You also care about your activities, your clubs, your sports, and we help you maintain that balance. All right. Remember how I said you have an adult in your corner? That's called your advisor. Each adult on campus has an advisory of about 10 to 14 students. And that's, in another school, you might call it homeroom. But at our school, it's so much more. It's the person who helps teach you study skills. It's the person who's your parents' first point of contact. And today, for example, it's the person with whom you'll go to the music festival outside on the quad. So your advisor helps you to do all sorts of things, including keep yourself organized, help you where to go, and get you oriented to the school. Your advisor is also your point person when we have community days. Community is very important at Cary Academy. We make sure that sixth graders bond and form an identity as a class that's both supportive of our mission and supportive of each other. We have a student-centered social emotional learning curriculum that is developmentally appropriate for each grade. So sixth graders learn about study skills and community building. Eighth graders might learn about leadership and how to use their voice for the common good. Seventh graders spend a year studying migration patterns and helping understand refugees' strengths and refugee challenges. So we have topics appropriate for each grade level, and we really try to build you as a community with each other. Let's talk a little bit about our curriculum. You might expect that you're going to have a language arts class and a math class and a science class and a world language class. Those are all excellent guesses as to what you would have. Did you know that at Cary Academy, we have an additional curriculum called X Day? And guess who gets to decide that curriculum? You. So if you're interested in fencing or aquaponics or music or other kinds of ways that you express yourself, sports or building or woodworking, you can design an X-Day experience that can be for the greater good of the community. You'll have an adult in your corner to help you design it, and off we go. So our curriculum, especially for music, allows students to express themselves. Our curriculum for math makes sure that students, we recognize through teacher evaluation and some placement tests, the right fit for your child. We may see that your child has strengths that perhaps the fifth grade or elementary school teacher didn't see, and we will do an appropriate placement for your child. We'll talk about world language more in a bit, but that's a general overview of our curriculum.
Each student also has an art course that they take. You can see the art courses listed here. Sixth graders will rotate through each of the courses, so they get to experience all of the disciplines before their majors are determined. And majors are the courses that they're going to take for the rest of their career, the rest of sixth grade, seventh, and eighth grade.
Do you remember how we talked about discovery? Well, at Cary Academy, we want all of our students to discover another language, a different world language. So we offer Chinese, French, German, and Spanish. And we understand that some students have had a little bit of exposure to a language, and we do understand that some incoming students have had no exposure to a language. So we allow you to experience all of them and then choose. We make sure that you can make an informed decision about which language you'd like to choose. Once you choose your language, we encourage you to stick with it for the entire 3 middle school years, or however many middle school years that is for you. And we do allow lots of different kinds of supports for those learning a world language. We teach, lots of different ways. In writing, we make sure you have a good oral comprehension, and we do lots and lots of speaking.
We also have a physical education department, and so each student will take a PE class that meets about twice a week all year long. PE class is a great chance for some skill development, but also a chance to take health. There's a health education component, and a good place to practice our community values of respect, integrity, and compassion. Another part of the intentional design of our middle school program is our extracurricular program. We've got sports, clubs, and arts performances that allow students to explore and develop knowledge and experience in areas that they're interested in. Our sports program is open to all students, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. We have fall, winter, and spring sports. The list of our sports includes soccer, basketball, softball, baseball, tennis, cross country, golf, track, swimming, volleyball, and cheer. We also have a really robust club program. So you can see a listing of our clubs here. We've got a student government, we've got breakfast club, we've got robotics, we've got a coding club. The students this year wanted to start an anime club, so we have that. Another student wanted to start a newspaper club, so we've got a student-led newspaper club. We also have affinity groups, and affinity groups are a chance for students who have a shared identity to get together and discuss things of interest to them. So for example, we've got an African American affinity group, we've got a Christian affinity group, we've got a Hispanic Latinx affinity group, among others. And so students can choose to participate in the club or affinity group that interests them. Clubs and affinity groups generally meet about twice a month all year long during the school day, but there are also a few clubs that meet after school every week.
All right, our theater performances have been beautiful productions over the years. Sometimes we do musicals and sometimes we do other theater performance that aren't musicals. COVID has thrown us a curveball, as all schools have had thrown at them over the past year and a half. But at Cary Academy, we rolled with the punches. We did virtual performances, musical collaborations. We did so many outreaches so that our arts kids could express themselves and have the thrill of the performance. Through COVID last year, we did have a performance, and we do feel as though this year we will be having another spring performance. These performances in the theater are school-wide, so grades 6 through 12.
At Cary Academy, we work really hard, but we also play really hard as well. So here are some pictures and examples of things throughout the year that give students a chance to kind of relax and unwind. We have dances and socials, and also during advisory, there's a lot of downtime to play games and do kind of team bonding things. We have class trips that happen on community days. You can see on the left, this is a picture of a 6th grade class trip pre-COVID where we went to a campsite overnight, and these are some students on the ropes course. We also have Charter Cup, which is our annual field day organized by the PTAA. You can see here the beloved pizza box relay. There's also a faculty component at the end that I try to avoid, but go blue team. I'm always on the blue team.
All right, and sometimes we understand that it's hard for parents to get here or to pick up their children. So we offer a free before care service because classes don't start till 8:45 in the morning. We open our before care at 8 o'clock. So if people need to get dropped off, they can. Likewise, after school, our dismissal is at 3:15. We offer a extended day program that goes until 6 o'clock. 5 days a week, and students can drop in or they can schedule regular times, and that is billed to the parents. The after school care component is billed to the parents, and so students can feel welcome to come for as long as they need after school. So we hope you've had your questions answered, and we hope that you've learned a little bit about Cary Academy and the joy that we bring to our students every day and the joy that the students bring us every day. It's a great place to be. Miss Allen and I look forward to meeting you in person. I'd love to make sure on your calendar you have the Saturday, November 6th virtual experience CA day. If you're planning to attend that, I will see you again there.
Awesome. Thank you, Ms. Huntress Holland, and thank you, Ms. Allen. We appreciate you taking some time to go over our program with us today. As we transition into the live Q&A section, just a reminder right now for our participants, you can use that Q&A function. And if you are watching this again as a recording, please feel free to forward any questions to admissions@caryacademy.org. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great day.